Does it have two lots of x? No. So what could I talk about? This is a function in x. There's not another function here. Function in x, another function there. So I can straight out write the answer down. I write 10 on the top, what do I write on the bottom?
1 minus 4.
Got it. Did you have to think about it? Stays the same. Times it by what you forgot. With the minus. Did you say minus?
Yes.
So I deliberately wrote that the other way around because I know it will muck people up. So it's a minus 12. So if I was marking that, I'm going to see the minus left out. Take it from that. Person knows what they're doing, just didn't write a minus over and over. Is the verb, why is the verb? Should I call it verb? No, I should call it product rule. Is it the product rule? Everyone says yes. Could you do this as a product rule? Yes. Do I see students do that as a product rule? Occasionally. And the other days I occasionally see you do it, they get it wrong. So ready? I'm thinking about you with that again. Should you start to see the red brackets every time? Red bracket, red bracket. Yeah? Oh, so do I need to write verb down? He doesn't need it. Do you need it? Anyone, you write it down? Oh, V dash, thank you. You're the person that needs the structure. So then you write the V. Differentiate that. Now we have a bit of fun and games. The 10x. Differentiate the log. It's a bit cluttered. This me and my cluttered. You put that on the denominator. Now here's the interesting part. People would do that if I just had that. So probably I need to almost to cover that up. So your brain doesn't think about what's going on over there. It's just worried about that bit there. So the derivative of that is a minus 12x, and we put it with a squared. So what's the traps? Now we can tidy it up. So I normally put the 10 first, write the log, put the number in front. By the way, instead of writing the log, I can just write Ln. And when we get the hang of this, I always write Ln, I don't write log base E anymore. By the way, if I didn't put the E there, it means base of 10 and you don't know how to do it. You haven't learned how to do logs of that. So this has got another plus. A minus 120x cubed on 1 minus 4x cubed. Are you allowed to cancel the x cubes? No, because of the subtract. Can you see, guys, this just goes just more and more fiddly. Yeah? Speckies will go more and more fiddly again. And then put twists on it. Sorry, I laugh about it. To me, when I had this topic at school, I knew I didn't matter what they gave me, I could get full marks. Ready? 7. Ethan, go for it. Is it the verb?
No.
Why?
Because there's no x on the left.
Good. How do you put in the words? There's no x on the left.
Yeah.
By the way, there's one set of x's. So there's another way of thinking. There's a set of x's. It's only got one x. And there's no more. So you just write 10. Now it's going to, peekaboo. Meant to cover the 10. What do I write?
Oh, 1 on cos pi.
No. Do we or not? I'll say nope and throw your brain off. And then you're going to argue me with it.
Oh, does it it stays the same?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Does it?
Well,
It didn't change over there, so it wouldn't change over there.
I don't think it changes.
Good girl.
oh, that's,
Was that authority though?
Yes.
If there was authority in your voice then. I don't think it changes. It's almost like, yeah, you could say, I don't think it changes. No. What happens to a log? The inside stays the same and goes to the bottom. So what was, you were comfortable with that before, but then suddenly,
What is the sign?
I could do that. Stays the same. Yeah?
Yep.
over 10. What have I got to remember to multiply by?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minus 2.
Now it's the derivative of the sine, which is a
Oh.
sine becomes.
So does sine count as the inside, really, there?
Yes.
Okay.
You're right.
Mm.
I've forgotten something extra.
The differentiate the inside.
Oh, okay.
So you differentiate that. I'll get rid of this. Let's get rid of that arrow for a moment. Get rid of that. So what do we have now? The derivative of that becomes a cos. Then the derivative of the inside becomes a minus 2. Well, they could say this. Now, this is one where they could say it to you. Minus 20 with a cos with a pi minus 2x minus sine pi minus 2x. You go, for those in spec, you could write that as the upside down of 10, which is cos. So we'll write it down for once, okay? So it's a minus 20. Have I written everything? I didn't miss anything?
No, I think you got it all.
Cos of pi minus 2x. So for the sake of those who go further, just for those who don't understand, the upside down of 10 is co-tan, which we just write cos. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Is it a product rule?
Yes.
So it's got all of this one,
Mhm.
and it's got all of that one. So there's UU, there's UV. I'm going to bother to write it down so anyone following can look at it and go, that's the order I did it in. It's good. Ready?
1 over.
Does that say differentiate the V?
Oh no, okay. You just keep that normal for now.
Yeah, you don't have to read it out to me. By the way, what did I put into this question to muck people up? It's just a number. A big issue. It is not a variable. So does pi vary from one day to the next? Stays the same. It's just a number. If you want to think of it as 3, and just go, there's a 3 there. So what have I got? Differentiate that, 10, yeah. Is it obvious that the 10's outside of the bracket?
Yeah.
Bit confusing sometimes. So some people will put a bracket there, or will automatically write the 10 at the front. Plus u, 10x is the easy part. Now, the fun and games. So that in and of itself is a question.
Yeah.
And I put it in the middle of it. So I'm going to not think about it, and I go, how do I write a log? I put the whole inside. Now here's, oh my goodness, here it gets confusing. That's the inside.
Yeah.
Where do I write that?
On the bottom.
Does it change?
No.
Oh, I think I've gone too stupid. I make up these things in my head and I go, didn't do that. So I'm just going to write that as 1 on that times the derivative of the inside. I mean, what have I done? Should I show you another way?
Just be minus 5.
It's just
No, yeah.
Cos minus
Put it
5.
at the sine as well.
Can you see it in your head? No, I'm just going to do it. Let's do it quick and easy and not stress over it. That's a half, so it's going to be a half of all of that. Oh my goodness. Half of all of that. Square brackets raised to the power of minus a half. Then we times the whole thing by the cos of pi minus 5x times by the minus 5. Ah, my goodness. If I said that, I went, nah. I don't want you to know that. I don't want you to know that one.
You shouldn't know this.
That was a stupid creation, okay? Go on. What are you going to say? Put me on the spot.
When you simplify it.
No! Yes, okay. Y dash is 10 log ash of the pain in the butt, pi minus 5x plus numerator 10x, numerator.
Surely it resets.
Would it not be minus?
Minus, 50
Yeah, minus 50, yeah.
on the 2, minus 25x square. I'm gonna write that first or this first. Pi minus 5x square root. Oh, it's on the bottom, square root. Oh, that's nice. So I've got that on the bottom with the square root times itself. So it's a sine of pi. Hey, that's nicer than I thought. Have I made any boo-boos? Maybe. And if you're in spec, you could put 10 log of that sine minus 25x cot pi minus 5. Not too bad. Something inside me says I probably made a boo-boo.
No,
No!
it's not complicated.
Go on.
Wait, so sine, cos divided by sine is cos?
Yes,
And what's sine divided by cos?
I can. So cos divided by sin is second. Is cot sine divided by cos is 10.
Oh, yeah, right.
So it's actually cotangent. Oh, we just put cot.